Greetings, everyone. This is Andrew the Moo, and here we are with another episode of Van Helsing. And as always, Catholic priest, take us into the game.
Legend has it that demons of unspeakable horror live in the caverns beneath the Castle Frankenstein. Be not thwarted by such evil, my son, for there is no telling what knowledge may be found.
And Van Helsing wakes up after being smacked in the face by Dracula. Like, Dracula knocked him out and knocked him into the windmill. There we go, the windmill. And the weird thing about that is, at least from my standpoint, is I know that's not how that happened in the movie. If I remember correctly, it was one of his babies dropped Van Helsing in there. Not that it really matters at this point. And I'm talking over this because there's no discussion in this cutscene whatsoever. So, like, why just sit in silence when nothing's going to be said? No plot, nothing's revealed. It's just, hey, Van Helsing. I'm Van Helsing. How you doing? Hey, Van Helsing. I mean, it's one of those moments where I go, there's no point. As we're revealed to a brand new enemy to this game. There's light shining down in the hole, and yeah, there's not much else to this enemy. They're just floating skulls. Now, don't be fooled by these guys because of the fact that they're kind of dangerous. As you can see, they shoot gigantic beams of lightning, and those gigantic beams of lightning hurt like mad. The only really bad thing about these guys is the fact that the camera, again, I'm going to complain about the camera. I would say, though, if you want to, as you can see, like, it does kind of an area of effect attack. So, yeah, it will do some damage. It will do some harm. It will be like, hey, Van Helsing, like, leave me alone. No, Van Helsing, I refuse. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway. So that's where we are right now. Just the Van Helsing, a murderer, is in a cave. And we got to find our way out of the cave. And we got to deal with these skulls first. And again, it's rinse, lather, repeat at this point. Just shoot. Just shoot. That's all you got to do. You want to, you can destroy the barrels and the crate, as I am. Get you a few of these soul points. I don't even remember what they're called anymore, so I'm just going to call them soul points, at the moment. Knock your way up here. Hop on up. Just continue to hop up. And we're going to make our way up here, and look! The entrance is guarded because of the fact, as I said, the camera. Something about the camera, I could not find the enemy anywhere. And so I'm going to take a moment to look around and see if I can find the enemy. But I can't find the enemy anywhere. And the enemy spawned somewhere I can't get to it. I tried aiming, I tried jumping and aiming, I tried doing everything I can. And I'm going to hop around just for a few moments more because the game's like, hey, Van Helsing, guess what? You're a murderer, so we hate you. I'm dead serious. Like, the game just decided it was going to royally mess with me. But hey, I can drop down here and look at that. Look at that. It's life increaser. So, I mean, sometimes it helps to pay attention to the beaten path. But guess what? That doesn't help me out any. And so in anger, I'm just shooting. I'm shooting the portal. It's like neener, you can't get through. And I'm like, I hate you. Wasn't that a wonderful waste of time, children? Look. We can actually get through now. I had to actually restart the level in order to do that. Hey, look, new skulls. Instead of lightning, these guys do fire damage. Fire! So, the only problem is, like, in instances such as that guy, these guys, once they shoot you, or they spawn in the most inopportune of times, and they just spawn on top of each other. And sometimes, yeah, if you jump, you can go from being attacked like that. But I decided to drop down and just go ahead and see if I can kill some of the enemies that are around here first before going any further. They will charge you and do their little area of attack. And, the whole purpose behind me doing that is, ooh, what's this? Close range weapon like a shotgun. Well, just pull out the shotgun, shoot it, and I have a cheat clip. I have no idea. I don't even remember if I looked at the cheat menu or not. We'll find out in just a moment. But the cheats in the game, for the most part, are of no consequence. It's just kind of like, all right, it's a cheat. It's a cheat. Yep. Well, what kind of cheat is it? It's a cheat. And honestly, there are no consequences as you go so far into the game. Because, I mean, it's stuff like Big Head mode, basically like DK mode from GoldenEye, and things of that nature. Really, really not of any consequence whatsoever. Just jump your way back up here, and accidentally walk through the door. Thank you, Van Helsing, because I have to redo this all over again. Thank you, Van Helsing. So I will see you guys once I have these guys cleared out. Alright, so we're back. Go around this corner right here. Or don't. But look at that. As soon as you get to this little platform, bam, dude spawns like right in your face and he's like, hey, Van Helsing, heard you're a murderer. Heard you're a murderer. And bam, knocks me straight back down into that stupid pit. And guess what? Another one's going to spawn in his place. Isn't that great? Great design, kids. Just, isn't that not cheap whatsoever? Doesn't that make you want to continue playing the game because of the obvious fun scale like that? I'm back to giving out about this game. There's just that to me is just cheap enemy placement. I'll be back in a minute again. Oh, wait, never mind. It looks like these guys aren't actually spawning now. It's like the game's going, I'm going to have mercy on you. I'm going to have mercy on you, stupid cow. Hey, crossbow ammunition upgrade. That's right there. And there's a doorway. But it looks like an explosive-tipped weapon could destroy it. So what you want to do, you want to get your crossbow, do your special weaponry, and bam! Shoot the crossbow, and you can't carry any more of this item. I could have technically used it and grabbed that one, but I decided not to for some reason. Hey, look, guys, I'm actually making progress in this level. This, to me, was one of the more aggravating levels in this entire game. And those little... we got another... Yeah, it's these guys. Again, great enemy placement. Thanks, game. And that's the brunt of the enemies on this stage, is these little lightning jokers. They're like, hey Van Helsing. And they just shoot lightning, and they shoot lightning, and they shoot lightning, and they do the area of attack as well, and when you kill them, they do the area of attack, and it's just... I don't know. I mean, like, this... It's a movie tie-in, I understand that, so from that standpoint, there are a lot of... There are a lot of issues with the game. You know, it's a movie tie-in, so nothing's going to be perfect. But man, this could have been so much... Oh, wait, there's the floor. So much better than it actually is. And it's one of those things that when I get to the end of the game, I want to have an interesting time giving out more about this game. But it seems like right now, every level, I'm just at the point where I'm like, all right, I'm giving out now. I'm giving out now. I'm giving out now. Giving out, giving out, giving out, out, giving out, giving out, giving out, out, giving out, giving out, giving out, giving out, giving out, out. Just constantly having to give out about the video game because of the fact that just their design choices. Well, Andrew, you're not a game I know I'm not a game programmer. I don't want to be a game programmer. But like, to me, unless I don't know. There's just so much of this that screams, hey, we're trying to be Devil May Cry. We've got the monsters, we've got this, we've got that, we've got the other. You know, and like, this is the second Devil May Cry clone I've ever played. The first one was Nightmare Before Christmas. And I call Nightmare Before Christmas a mediocre game, kind of middle of a road. It's somewhere between a 5 and a 6 out of 10. And I understand that that may seem kind of harsh to people, but to me, it's not the worst game in the world. I just didn't like it all that much. It wasn't a terrible game, but it wasn't the greatest game in the world. This is so much worse than Nightmare Before Christmas. I think it's great and actually pretty cool that it got most of the voice or the original actors to play the role from the movie. Don't get me wrong, I find that absolutely awesome. But still, it's not a good game. The plot is even more non-existent in this video. Actually, the plot to me makes somewhat more sense in the video game than it does in the movie, because of the fact in the movie, I actually thought when they kept calling him Gabriel and the right hand of God, I'm like, is he like supposed to be an angel or something? Is he supposed to be like Gabriel the Archangel? What are we going for here, movie? And that's what I was thinking they were talking about, is like, he's Gabriel the Archangel. And this one, it actually explains a little bit about the story, which we're going to talk about here shortly. I'm going to try to get some of the plot in during the boss battle, because we're almost at the boss fight. In fact, I've got to do an ammo replenisher, because I've been trying to shoot a hole in the wall. Hey! Boss time! It's time to fight Frankenstein's monster again, and it's basically the same as the last boss fight. You gotta jump, you're gonna do the stomps, he's gonna chase you down. Avoid him and shoot him. It's the same as the first boss fight. So, like, what I'm understanding for the plot of this movie is that Dracula and then Helsing were part of, I'm guessing, the Knights Templar. And what happened after that is Dracula fell in love with a woman, and apparently the Knight Templars can't fall in love with a woman. I'm assuming the whole, like, Catholic... By the way, area of attack, he's a whole lot stronger whenever he is like that. So be very wary. I'm going to have to use a life replenisher. Fell in love, and somehow Gabriel was ordered to kill Vlad. But the thing is, at the same time, whereas that makes a little bit more sense, that goes against kind of from... I don't know. It doesn't. None of this stuff is ever mentioned in the movie. So I don't know. Maybe they were just trying to do something different than what the movie had to offer. I'm not sure. By the way, I just noticed the fact that whenever he's electrified like that, his legs are in reverse. So I thought that was kind of interesting, as far as Frankenstein. I'm trying to make sense of an almost non-existent plot. That's the big problem I've got right now. Because the plot is, like I said, almost not there.
Who are you?
I don't know. Who are you?
Perhaps a friend.
They are Dracula's offspring. They are born dead. But he is trying to give them life.
They didn't seem dead to me. Until they started exploding, that is.
He gives them life with Father's machine. Just as Father gave me life. But they cannot sustain it. He must have a living conductor.
Welcome.
Yes, but the werewolf is too much man and not enough monster. That is why Dracula must never find me. I am the monster he needs.
I've seen many monsters, my friend. Believe me, you are not a monster.
Your words are kind, but untrue. I am born of science. And how could science possibly create a soul? No! Dracula must not know where I am. He must not!
He won't.
No, you don't understand. His eyes are the werewolf's eyes. He sees what they see.
Dun dun dun! So in the next episode, we fight against Velkin. We go back to the Frankenstein castle, and we try to move the plot forward even more. Anyways, I'll see you later. Bye, guys. Moo, moo. Bye, guys. Bad game.